Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nabila Nur Al-Atalia, and here I will be presentation about discovery learning. What is the discovery learning or discovery method? The discovery method or learning is defined as a teaching procedure that emphasizes individual teaching, manipulating object before arriving at generalization. While Brunner states the children must play an active role in learning. Further stage, the activities needs to be carried out in a way called discovery. So, discovery carried out by student in the learning process is directed to find a concept or a principle. Participle discovery is a mental process where students are able to assimilate a concept or principle. So, the mental process in question include observing, digesting, understanding, clarifying, making assumption, explaining, measuring, drawing, conclusion, and so on, and many. And with this technique, students are left to find themselves or experience their own mental process. The teachers only get and give instruction. This discovery learning is a learning that involves a student in the process of mental activity through exchange of opinions. By discussing, reading for themselves, and trying themselves, so that children can learn on the own. Discovery learning method is a teaching method that focus on student activities in learning. In the learning process, with this method, the teacher only acts as a guide and facilitator who directs students to find concept, propositions, procedures, algorithms, and the like. So, the three main characteristics of discovery learning are: the first is exploring and solving problem to create, combine, and generalizes knowledge. And second is center on student. The third is activities to combine new knowledge and exciting knowledge. Black et al. Discusses the philosophy of discovery obtained by processed discovery model with three stages. Namely, the first is clarifying, the second is draw conclusion by induction, the third is proof of truth or verification, and the step of discovery learning are as following. The first, identification of student needs. The second is preliminary selection of precepts, conceptual understanding, and generalization of knowledge. The third is selection of materials, problem, or text. And number four is help and clarify the text or problem faced by student and the role of each student. Number five is prepare classes and necessary tools. And six is check student understanding of the problem to be solved. And number seven is provided opportunities for students to make discoveries. Number 8 is assess student with information and data if required by student. Okay. Number 9 is lead a self-analysis with question that direct and identify a problem. Number 10 is stimulation interaction between student and between student. And 11 is help student formulate principles and generals their finding. So some of the advantages of discovery learning are: number 1 is knowledge lasts a long time and is easy to remember. The second is discovery learning outcomes have a better transfer effect than other research. The third is overall discovery learning improves students' reasoning and ability to think freely. In particular, discovery learning trains student cognitive skill to find and solve problems without the help of others. And then some of the advantages of the method of discovery are also expressed by Suherman et al. As follows. The first is students are active in learning activities because they think and use their abilities to find final result. The second is students understand the lesson material correctly because they experience the process of finding it themselves. Something obtained in this way is remembered long. The third is finding yourself creates a sense of satisfaction. This inner satisfaction encourages wanting to make more discoveries, so that the interest in learning increases. So number four is students who acquire knowledge by the discovery method will be better able to transfer their knowledge to various contexts. So number 5 is this method trains students to learn more on their own, and in addition to have several advantages, the discovery method also has several disadvantages, include requiring a longer learning time than learning to accept. To reduce this weakness, teacher assistance is needed. Teacher assistance can begin by asking a few questions and by provide information briefly. This question and information can be contained in student worksheets or LKS that have been prepared by the teacher before learning begins. The discovery method that might be implemented for junior high school students is the guided discovery method. This is because junior high school students still need the help of teacher before becoming poor inventors. Therefore, the discovery method that will be used in this study in the guided discovery method. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.